Each day I grow some more.
Yo, what is up guys, it's G2A Dezyi and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about, a certain type of topic. I've talked about a lot of things in the past, in this channel, but I haven't talked about this certain injury. Well, technically I almost died, like you could say it. And it's kind of serious, but I'm going to take you back in time to when I was about probably 3 or probably 2 years old. My dad used to be a big fan of a soccer team. I don't know which one, but it was just like an amateur soccer team. So there was one time that he took me to like a soccer game, and we were just sitting on the benches or the bleachers, you could say, and we were just watching the game. It was just like me, father and son, just watching the game. It's just like it was normal. Nothing wrong with it. We were just watching the game, and at a certain time during the game, I decided to look down, like underneath the bleachers, and I saw what I think, well, I don't know if it's an illusion or not, $100 bill. I saw $100 bill, and I'm a kid. That's pretty much a big amount of money right there. I wanted to grab it, but I saw $100 laying on the ground underneath the bleachers, and my dumbass decided to go, instead of going around the bleachers and going through the back where you can get down off the bleachers and go through the back, I decided to go through the bleachers, through the seats. And they weren't typical bleachers where it was just like wood. They were metal bleachers, and I decided to go through it. My dad wasn't paying attention to me. I wanted to do it as quick as possible because I didn't want the $100 bill to go away. And at that point I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do this fast and then come back. So I decided to go through with the plan and just like go underneath the bleachers, go through the bleachers and go get to the $100 bill. While I was doing that, my big head ass just randomly got stuck through the bleachers, and I was halfway there. My whole body was just down and dangling, like it was just dangling in the air, and I was just trying to push myself, like, because my head couldn't fit through the bleachers. So basically I was kind of stuck. I was stuck in between the bleachers, and I couldn't do anything. I didn't want to say anything to my dad because my dad would get mad. You know how the parents are. They'll probably get pissed at you for doing what you are doing, and you're wrong for doing it. But I decided to squeeze myself through the bleachers, and my dumbass just like started struggling, started pushing myself downwards, and out of nowhere I get through the bleachers. And once I hit the floor, I knew something was wrong because I was bleeding from my mouth. And what actually did happen was that I squeezed myself, but I actually bit my tongue, and it made a big ass hole in my tongue. And luckily nothing happened to me, nothing serious happened to me. I actually did make a humongous hole on my tongue. They just gave me antibiotics, but that was one of the scariest moments of my life. My mom was just screaming because she wasn't there with me. She was at home with my sister, taking care of her, doing house chores or whatever. But me and my dad actually went to the soccer game, and once she got the call that I actually got injured and that I was bleeding terribly, like from my mouth or from my tongue, that I actually had a big ass hole in my tongue, she freaked out. I was rushed into an emergency, and they just gave me antibiotics. At the end of the day, I learned my lesson from there, not to go through any bleachers like that. After that, we never went to a soccer game like with my dad. He would usually just go by himself, and eventually he just stopped going. And I feel bad for that. I wish I would have never done that. And it was one of the scariest moments of my life. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Don't do things that you're not supposed to do, because eventually something may happen to you, and it could cost you your life. Luckily nothing bad happened to me, nothing too serious, but something could have happened to me. So always think about that. Always think about the consequences that your actions make. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. It's Dezyi, and peace.